What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your least favorite podcast, Strikeout Beer, with your host, Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Rapid Dave.
I'm Alan.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
So we just got done reviewing Utah Get Me Too.
Uh-huh.
And I walked in there to go get a beer.
Huh?
And all I hear in my head is Utah Get Me Too. So I grabbed two. So
That's cool.
I got two Oktoberfest beers here. We'll see if I get through them both, but it's what popped in my head. The beer was the other three of the 4-pack were sitting there staring at me. I was like, well, I guess that's a sign. Like, give me two.
I almost grabbed Same Time Next Year by Pedicolis, but instead I went to Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah, from Brutal.
Yep.
That's a tasty beer.
Yep.
I've got Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to crack open right now.
Nice. And the Bears just scored again. Dave Montgomery scored a touchdown.
That game's still going?
Still going. One of these days it'll be over. So yeah, that beer, the one you're pouring now is delicious. The other beer is a little bit small. It's not a 12-ounce beer. It's like 11.2 or whatever it is. It's phenomenal. I really do like Allstat.
No, this one's 12er. It's a 12er.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking of the international beers then. And that one's down in Fredericksburg, Texas. I have to go down to that brewery. I have to go. They make the beers I love like the most. They're just the tastiest damn beers I've ever had.
I've been to Fredericksburg several times. I've never been there to go to a brewery or something.
We've always
because the oldest, the diabetic camp she used to go to when she was younger, is right there at Kerrville, which is right there next to Fredericksburg. But we would stop at Fredericksburg. It's like the next city over. There's a pizza place there where you can get gluten-free pizza. So that's where we would get there, stop there for lunch before we would drop her off at camp. So
there's camp for diabetic kids.
Yeah, through the Lions Club. They do during the summer. They do camps they do have several camps for like blind, a bunch of other disabilities and things like that. And they have 2 weeks of diabetic camp, 2 different sessions. It's 1 week at a time. Each session's a 1 week thing. So
cool.
Yeah, and it's free to go. Like you just got to reach out to your local Lions Club to have them sponsor you and stuff like that. But they send the kids when the kids go. It's at no cost to the kids.
Nice.
So,
All right. So the beer, like I said, I'm having is Montezuma's Revenge. It's a Mexican lager. As you can see here, awesome can art right there for Brutal.
Yeah.
5.0% alcohol by volume. It's a Mexican lager, and that's about all I got.
A little bit aged. That one's been around for a minute.
It should have been a late, a clear the fridge episode, but I saw it and I was like, let me get rid of that because I saved the other one. Even though I'm tired, I say it every week. I'm done and tired I'm done with the Marzens. I'm done with the Oktoberfest beers. Let's get over it. But here in like a couple months, late December, maybe early January, I'm gonna want one of those.
That Marzon. You're like, if only it was Oktoberfest season. Oh wait, it still is in my fridge.
Yeah.
Me, I was just like, I gotta drink the Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of October. Some places are just having their Oktoberfest, right? Because you have some places, traditional Oktoberfest is in September, right? But a lot of places hold off until October, especially here in the DFW area, because they don't want to do competing Oktoberfest. So you have Oktoberfest going through like September all the way through October.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, so we talked about doing this as well. There's been some trailers drop, and we want to see them. Now, will it hurt us? Maybe. I don't know. But we're gonna watch some trailers. Titan season 4 is dropping. When's it releasing?
You know what? I don't know. Hey Siri.
It's all right. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen here. And let's see if I can move it on.
Seriesfinale.com, the fourth and final season of Attack on Titan.
Fall. That's not right.
All right, cool. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna play it.
Whatever happened here? They want to hide it.
They can't hide it from me.
All right, let's see what we got.
Whatever happened here? They want to hide it.
They can't hide it from me.
She got skinny.
Who are you?
Rachel! What'd you see?
We should not have come to Metropolis.
The Temple of Azeroth is now yours.
I'll say, if that's Starfire, like starting a cult, I'm joining the cult.
Will know your name.
I can assure you, the gods already know me.
Oh boy.
Connor, this is Lex Luthor. I'd like to meet in person.
I'm out.
He's the only man Bruce Wayne was ever afraid of. Superman's not afraid of him. Neither am I. You should be. We're dealing with the supernatural. That scares me. My name is Jinx.
And this is the person we're going to for help. Good magic versus bad magic.
Dick Grayson, deal maker extraordinaire. Hard pass.
Okay, I don't know whatever all this is, but we do need your help.
The world is a brutal place. We're all so alone. What are you doing?
Oh. Ah.
I know you, Sebastian. I know what's in your heart.
Who the hell are you?
It's just a hunch, but I'm going to assume she's a bad guy.
Ever since we got to Metropolis, strange things have been happening to me.
They're trying to tell me something.
I can hear everything that people here say about me. They will never let me forget what I am.
My father likes one.
You're a part of our family.
If you leave, it's gonna hurt us.
November 3rd. I don't know, man. Like I'm telling you right now, I'm not. I don't even think I watched the other season because I just got done with it. I was just like,
You watched it all because we reviewed every episode.
every single one.
Yeah, the whole thing.
There's no way. I made it to season 3 for real.
Yeah. So I was a little shocked you didn't get any Tim Drake Robin action until the end of the trailer, right? You don't see him till the very end.
Mhm.
It's definitely taking a dark twist, a dark turn, but this whole series has been darker, right?
Mhm.
This is a DC Elseworlds, so it's not like your mainstream DC universe. It's kind of different. This is a lot darker than your normal Titans is.
Okay.
I'll watch it. I'm in.
You always, but you'll watch anything.
No, I won't watch anything. I haven't seen any episodes of This Is Us. Not one.
Not a one.
Not one. The most I've seen of that is like every once in a while there's like a commercial during like football, right?
Yeah.
But I think that show's over now, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about seeing any more commercials for it. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Nice.
God. Let's see what we have here. We have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
I'm
You ready
excited about this one.
Oh God, why did I hit the exit button? Just
Well, I have a theory on that.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, do you see it? I don't see it.
It just looks like a black screen down there at the bottom. I mean, it's there.
You ready?
Yeah.
Myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense.
See a nice con for real?
But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
People still need help, Dad. That's why we made this. Like a satellite for deep space, but quanta.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm.
Oh my God, is that Michelle Pfeiffer?
Turn it off.
Yeah, it is.
Now.
What happened to her? That's really loud. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's where you are. It's soundtrack and everything. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Absolutely.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
I'm Catwoman.
This place. It isn't what you think.
All right, 4 months away. 4 months away. Oh!
I can get you home.
Yep.
Bill Murray.
Give you more time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, you know he was coming in. There you go. So there's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. You have Kang showing up. You got Bill Murray in that damn thing.
He's gonna be the big bad in it. Going forward for a little while, because like one of the Avengers movies is the Kang Dynasty. It's where it's kind of all leading. But in some of the footage that was like leaked out of I think it was like San Diego or New York Comic Con or one of them was like he's Kang sitting there talking to Ant-Man. He's like, "So you're an Avenger. I wonder how many times I've killed you." Like, because he goes through all the different timelines and things like that. So he's taken on the Avengers in so many different timelines and killed them all. So yeah, I'm excited. Super excited.
For me, I don't know. I've never watched any of them. I've never seen any Ant-Man movie.
You should. They're good.
I know, and I probably should, but I haven't. And will I watch this? No, I'm almost done with them just because there's so many of them. I do want to play a trailer for you because we were just talking about Beermas. We're talking about Christmas Story, and I feel.
Go ahead.
It's just a teaser. It's the same one. This is an HBO. It's going to be HBO only. It's going to release here very soon.
November comes out.
It's in November. So I'm going to pop this to full screen and let me unmute it, add it, and bada bing, bada boom. All right. November 17th.
Fragile. It must be Italian.
Oh, fudge.
Just for fun, we triple dog dare you. And I don't know what to expect.
Can't wait.
I just don't know what to expect from it because of the simple fact, because it looks like it's more just for fun. And it looks like it might be something that's other than like a movie. It could be just something goofy. But I think I'm slightly in on it because it's him.
Yeah. It's the original cast. They're coming back. Everyone who's still around, that is. But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to that. There's one more trailer that I want you to look up.
Okay.
Because when I originally saw this trailer, I thought it was a fake movie. Like, I thought it was like a fake trailer for like a commercial or something like that. Look up the trailer for Violent Night.
Oh, Violent Night? Okay. Yeah, Violent Night trailer. Yeah. This is got the guy from Stranger Things, right?
With David Harbour. Yes, this is the David Harbour Christmas movie that's coming out.
Okay. It's about 2.5 minutes long. Got it fired up. Let me go ahead and put it in the screen behind us, and we'll go. Let's see, add to stream. There we go.
Because tell me, this does not scream like a commercial for something.
Oh, let me unmute it.
You ain't driving, are you?
I steer a little, but the ranger do my sword.
This is my 4th year as a Santa. How about you?
I started the whole damn thing.
He's just over it. You can tell he's over it.
It's Christmas! We decided that you could have one gift early.
What is it?
That is a direct hotline to Santa Claus himself.
I can talk to Santa.
All right, revelers. Welcome to your worst Christmas ever.
Let's go!
You have $300 million in your personal vault. That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't want any trouble, okay?
Someone's gonna scooch up that chimney.
Oh, damn.
Dolls! Not your typical mall Santa.
Santa, are you there?
Oh.
Daddy said you were very busy tonight. My name's Trudy Lightstone. Are you gonna help us, Santa?
Yeah, Trudy.
Santa?
You're on my nice list. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I don't want to go to theaters.
Season's beatings.
Who the hell are you?
Boss, what if he really is the real?
No such thing as Santa.
These
That is
bad
hard.
men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty.
What's naughty?
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
I believe in you, Santa.
Come on. Which one of you did that? Prancer? So unprofessional.
I mean, I understand what we're doing here. And does he only have one mode? Is he just Harbor or whatever? What's his name from Stranger Things? Harper.
Hopper.
Hopper. Is
The
he
Hopper.
Just,
The Hopper.
he only knows one thing, right? Being Hopper. Is
I
that his
mean,
bit?
he's different in Black Widow a little
Is
bit.
he?
Yeah,
I doubt,
yeah.
I doubt it's even different a little bit. I bet it's almost the same goddamn guy.
But so went and took the kiddo to go see Black Adam this weekend, and that trailer was one of the ones that played. And I took the younger one with me, and she looks at me. She says, "Dad, we got to go see that when it comes out." I was like, "Yeah, you can't go see that when it comes out, kid. Like, you're 8, you can't go see it." Like,
Is it rated R, PG-13? I didn't see it.
It's. I mean, I didn't see what it's rated, but I don't think
seems like everybody's not getting presents that year because he's too busy, fighting off people. Like it just slows his night down, like incredibly. But it looks like it's something that's like, you know what? It's a twist. I'm not going to theaters to watch something like that. I'm not going to theaters for a lot of things anyway. But like, if they could somehow put it on like Amazon and I'll buy it for like $20 or rent it or whatever you want to call it, I might do that.
I'm probably going to go see it when it comes out in theaters, just because. I don't know, why not? What was it last year? You had Fat Man that came out, the one where Mel Gibson was Santa Claus, and now you've got David Harbour as Santa Claus kicking ass and stuff. But yeah, I mean, why not? Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. You need to get to drinking because you were incredibly behind. Did you already pour your other one?
Yeah, this is my second beer.
Know what you got? All right,
Yeah.
cool. Looks like the Chicago Bears might be actually winning against the Patriots. They might win this game 33-14 right now, 4.25 left. Yeah, they're looking good. I think they even have Zappy. They put Zappy back in, and now he's just getting balls like
How many times have they gone back and forth?
Yeah, crazy. So, anyways, the movie's coming up. It's the holiday season. You're gonna have a lot of movies coming out. I'm down to watch anything that's on HBO Max or something I can just get and pay for and download or whatever. But yeah, going to the movie theater for some things. There's some things I do go to the movie theater for. Will I go to watch that? I mean, I don't know. It's too early to tell, right? But You have November 2nd. All these movies are starting to come out like
Yep.
next week. Next week they just start funneling out. They've been waiting forever to just release these movies, and same thing with HBO, right? Like all of a sudden, HBO put out like Avenue 5, put out freaking all these other, like Pennyworth is back. And
Did
like,
you watch the first season of Avenue 5?
of course. I watched it right before I got locked down. Right before I got locked down, that's what I was watching.
So it's worth a watch, is what I'm asking.
Oh, I like it. Well, I only seen one episode of season 2, but the first season of Avenue 5 is freaking hilarious. Like it's great.
I'll check it out then.
It's so damn great.
Because it came out around the same time as Space Force, didn't it?
I think so. I think they almost released Space Force like when we were locked down. But yeah, I don't know. But this came out like early 2021 or early 2020. I think it's early 2020. But yeah, it's really funny. It's goofy.
Okay, I'll check it out.
And then, like I said, the second season's out now. It's like, or they're putting it out.
House, right? House is the main guy in it. Yeah.
You get some characters in there. You're going to recognize a lot of these people. And it is just goofy, funny.
I'll check it out.
It's terrifying if you think about it. Like,
I'll tell you. So there's been a ton of stuff that's been coming out, and I've been watching a lot of stuff. And like here recently, I just watched, which I didn't realize it until it came out. They did it's not a remake, but it's almost like it's a sequel series, a sequel movie to Fletch. It's a third Fletch movie with John Hamm as Fletch, playing Fletch. And it was okay. Like it wasn't a great movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It was Fletch. Like
I can see John Hamm being Fletch.
Yeah. And I thought he did a pretty good job. I enjoyed it. You know, it's on Paramount Plus. But I didn't realize it like until it like came out. And I was like, holy crap, this is out. And I watched it and I was like, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Couldn't complain. So
freaking that looked like another pick. It is a pick. I think it almost was a pick 6. It's over. It's over. The Bears are gonna win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is what I'm talking about. What's going on? The Bears suck. And they just beat the Patriots.
I mean, they've won 2 more games than your team. I don't know. Like, how bad do they suck?
I mean, they're pretty bad.
Have y'all beat the Patriots? Who else did they beat? They beat a couple of them. We'll talk about it later on another show.
The Patriots beat us, but
yeah, there you go. So, anyways, let's knock this beer back. Let's get out of here. And then we'll talk a little bit more about these movies coming out. We'll have a little discussion about it, obviously during Wednesday's show, and just kind of go through it and just. There's anticipation that obviously the theaters are back open, the movies are starting to roll out, and along with TV shows, right? TV shows, they're just dropping TV shows.
So much. I still got to finish Lord of the Rings. Like,
I didn't finish. It was the most boring I've ever seen in my life. I was like, I can't go any further. I'm done. I'd rather just skip to the finale. That's
it. I think I've watched 3 or 4 episodes, and they're very slow. But I heard it picks up after that. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, I'm watching Andor. Andor's great. I absolutely love Andor. Here's what I love about Andor. It's the same thing I loved about Rogue One. You're getting Star Wars without Jedi, Sith, things like that. Yeah, you had Vader at the end of Rogue One, right? But
that was like the best scene ever.
Dude, I lost my shit when that scene happened in the theaters. Like, I was just like ready to jump up and pull the Arsenio Hall on that crap, right? But you're getting that deep dive into behind the scenes, spy, espionage. This is the birth of the rebellion, is what you're getting with Andor, and it's awesome. And I'm loving it. I think we're getting 2 seasons is what they said they're going to give us of this. At least 2, maybe 3, but I think it's 2. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's great. New episode comes out tomorrow. Or no, is it Wednesdays?
I think it's
Wednesday. So yeah. So Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, so I got a couple days. I'm having to do the math, carry the one. But yeah, no, I can't wait for the next episode. It's great. Like, this last episode I thought was awesome. I thought you were going to start to get some seeds. They're kind of building towards some of the relationships from Rogue One, but you don't really get it. But a little hint, a little tease. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely loving Andor. I've loved it from the first. You got 3 episodes when they first dropped it. I thought all 3 of them were really good. I've loved every episode since then. I love Andor. You know, this is the type of, I love this type of Star Wars. But I also really excited about us getting like High Republic Star Wars, where you're getting a ton of Sith, a ton of Jedi, and when you're having battles, it's lightsaber battles, all that stuff, just them all going together. This is before the Clone Wars and all that. So I can't wait for the High Republic stuff to come out, but loving Andor. I think Andor's great. Nice. And then here pretty soon we have Tales of the Jedi is coming out. I think that's in November.
I thought it said tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it said tomorrow.
On a Tuesday?
Yeah, Disney Plus is weird, man. They start releasing. They got to release things on. And they can't release it on the same day as like Andor and everything else. But yeah, looking forward to it as well. So yeah, we'll chat about that Wednesday. Well, I'm sure we'll cover it. We got an hour and a half to fill in the first show, an hour for the late show.
Wednesday. It comes out on Wednesday, October 26th.
There you go. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to these movies. I'd want to see them, but I might not go to the theaters to see Violent Night. And obviously I don't have to watch, you know, I think the sequel to The Christmas Story is going to be something different. It's something weird. Like it's not going to be, I don't know what's going to happen, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a full on movie. I don't know.
In advance. Like I hear it's like almost like them going back. I haven't rumors and things like that. And I'm sure there's like more stuff out there about it, but I think like the old man has passed away.
Of course.
It's kind of one thing that I've heard, and it's Ralphie trying to bring the family back together and things like that. I can't wait. Like I'm super excited about it. Christmas Story is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I watch it for 24 hours, essentially. I go to sleep with it on. I wake up with it on, and it stays on all day. That's all there is to it.
Very nice. All right. Big cheers to this beer. I had Montezuma's Revenge. Very tasty. Went down super smooth. Very easy drinking Mexican lager, 5.0% alcohol by volume.
Yeah. And I knocked back Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Delicious. And Allstad Oktoberfest. Both delicious beers. Actually, let me finish this.
There you go. So, yeah. Catch us Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Central Time as well. We do a Monday show, obviously. Catch it. It starts usually about 9 p.m. Central Time as well. But yeah, like having fun. If you're not following us on your socials, you should be. Strikeout Beer on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And then you can stream us wherever you enjoy your podcast. YouTube as well, yeah.
OnlyFans, we're there too. You know? Just saying. But thank you guys so much for checking us out. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapper Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.